Okay, what is the okay, let's see. What is the name of the observable feature of an organism? It's an MCQ. Is my screen visible? Okay, let's start. Which name is given to the observable feature? Sorry? Okay, tell me answer for this first of all. This is not in your past paper. These are new ones. That's what I'm telling na. You need to focus on this. So let's start with the first one. What is the name given to the observable features of an organism? Like which is quite visible. Yes, it is phenotype. Which is not a feature of natural selections. Number A, the competition. Number B, the production of many offspring. Number C, selection by humans. Number 4, variation within the population. Selection by humans. Because this would be selective breeding. What is mutation? A mutation is a change in a gene or a chromosome. A mutation, a condition caused by dominant allele known that, okay, a condition caused by dominant allele would be dominance. A process used in genetic engineering, no. A type of continuous variation, no. So what is continuous variation? First of all, tell me this. What is continuous variation? Tongue roll. What is continuous variation? How do we define continuous variation? So we exactly we cannot differentiate between the different values. Okay. So the discontinuous one would have very sharp boundaries, very sharp distinctions. So what characteristics show discontinuous variation in humans? Height? No. Length of foot? No. Weight? No. So it's tongue rolling. Okay. Let's move to the fifth one. Exactly. Okay, let's move to the next one. The diagram shows the age structure of an human population. Okay, we have under 15. This is the we have this much of males and this much of females. Then 15 to 29, then 30 to 44, 45 to 59 and 60 and over. So which group has the largest number of people? Just add it. It's 1.5 and 1.5. My screen has gone. Okay. Yes, it is. Which has a large. It would be, wait. It would be 2.8. Let's say if this is 1.4 and 1.4. So which has the largest number of people? It's quite easy. Which group has the largest number? Let's count it. Now just go through this value. Look, it's if you count 60 and over, so it would be 1 and 1. It would be around 2. So where there do you think that this is the highest range or the most number of people? Okay, wait, let me tell you. This whole is 1.5, starting from here, 1.5 males and 1.5 females. So how many total million are there? 3 million. 3 million. 1.5 and 1.5 is 3 million. Okay. Let's move to 61. It's 1 here and 1 here. It's equal to 2 million. Okay. Then let's where there is the more range. It is around 1.4, let's say. And this is also around 1.4. So the total is 2.8 million. Among these, which one is the highest? Myra, beta, दोबारा बोल रही हूँ मैं। आपने देखना है, अभी देखो मैंने आपको ऐड करके बताया है कि कहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन है, आपको नजर आ रही? हाँ, तो बेटा यही मैं पूछ रही हूँ कि देखो, under 15 has the highest. It's a simple question. No, it's a simple question. Next one, the table shows the birth rate and the death rate in the four countries. Which country will double its population most quickly? So here the birth rate, wait, here the birth rate is 5 and the death rate is 4. So there is a difference of 1. Let's say 1%. Here the death rate is 4.5. Oh, sorry, birth rate is 4.5 and the death rate is 2.5. So the difference is about 2%. Here is 3.5 and 2, 1.5%. And here there is a difference of 0%. Where do you think is the maximum increase in the population? Where there is highest percentage, right? Where is the B? B would have the highest increase in population. Okay, let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next one. Um, okay, so this is a wait. Let me explain. This is a bar chart that shows the height of pea plant grown from the 500 pea seeds. Okay, so what type of variation is this? How would you identify this? This is the discontinuous one. Hmm. हम्म। जी। अच्छा। अच्छा, ठीक है, अब मेरी बात ज़रा गौर से सुननी है। ठीक है। हमारे पास हम हाइट मेजर कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। ये हमारे पास डिफरेंट हाइट्स हैं, एक ये हाइट आई है, एक ये हाइट आई है, एक ये हाइट आई। दे हैवंट गिवन अस वैल्यू फॉर हाइट कि यहाँ पर क्या है, यहाँ पर क्या ऐसी वैल्यू है। ठीक है, हो सकता है ये 2 हो सकता है ये 3 हो। सो जब भी हाइट की बात आती है ना, सो हाइट हमने पढ़ा है कि हाइट किस टाइप की वेरिएशन है। बात खत्म। सो दिस इज द वैल्यू फॉर 500 प्लांट्स। This is the value for 500 plants, right? So we have learned that height is a continuous variation. So this is not an individual plant. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Again, so there is a question which is an example of discontinuous variation. Now it's easy. What's the answer? Blood group. Good. Let's move to the next one. So the question is, in arthropods, growth occurs only after the exoskeleton is shed and before the new one hardens. Now what is arthropods? These are the organisms which have jointed legs. The name indicate arthropods. Arthro mean jointed and pods mean legs. They have jointed legs. Moreover, they are invertebrates, and this is related to the characteristics of organisms. Then they have an exoskeleton, and the last point is that they have segmented bodies. Okay, so there is a question in the previous years that what is the characteristics or what are the general characteristics of arthropods. So you should know the general characteristics. Okay, let's move to this graph. Which graph shows a typical growth curve of an uh, arthropod, which actually where the growth is occurring after the exoskeleton shed? Yes. So wait, let me just explain it one more time. There is formation of exoskeleton. That exoskeleton is going to be shed and then the new one is going to form. For example, let's take an example of butterfly. But first of all, there is An egg develop into lava into pupa. Now pupa is inside, like it's inside some covering. Now if that covering is shed, only then the butterflies comes out, right? So what do you think? So there must be a resting time. There must be a resting phase where they are enclosed in that shed or exoskeleton. Yes, it's B. Next one again. What can be concluded from graph? So they have given us two type of tomatoes, and okay, type 2. So okay, let's go through it. Number one is genes do not affect the mass of tomatoes. Is nowhere mentioned. Okay. Second thing is type. Wait, type 1 tomatoes show continuous variation. Yes, it is correct. Both are showing continuous variation, by the way. Next one, type 2 tomatoes are sometimes smaller than type 1. Are they smaller than type 1? Just check their heights. No. So this cannot be the answer. Type 2 tomatoes show discontinuous variation. No. Mass is never a discontinuous variation. So the only correct answer would be type 1 shows. Okay. What is correct about graph? We need to just focus on that. What is correct about graph? Whatever information they have given, we need to follow their statements. Okay. Okay. Let's move to the next question. A man who has four children. Wait. Let me just copy it first. So these are the last three. Next question. A man who was blood group A and a man who was blood group B had four children, each of the different blood group. Now they have four children, each were different group. What type of? Okay, what's the answer? Yes, it's a discontinuous, and here the genes are involved. Nothing has to do with this environment. Okay, cacti has fewer stomata than other plant. How does this help them to survive in desert conditions? Okay, so it increases loss of water. No, so yes, correct. It reduces loss of water. What is the sudden change in gene or chromosome? Very good, excellent.